Today's market is tough for home buyers. I know you see it out there, but let's dive more into how to get your offer accepted. So let's talk about how we can make your offer stand out. It is Bert Newcomb, the realtor here. I'm with Albany Realty Company, and if you were a buyer or have thought about becoming a buyer, you know that this market is hot. If you've been looking online, you see those homes go from listed to sold almost immediately. And most homes have multiple offers on it. You're going to be in what some people would call a bidding war, even though this is not an auction. And there's going to be a lot of offers. So let's talk about how we can make your offer stand out and how we can get you the home that you want. Side note real quick, I thought I should tell y'all where I got this video idea from. Just a few days ago, I listed a home, and within 24 hours, we had 2 offers, and within 48 hours, we had 6 offers. And this market is really hot. Homes go from listed to sold very quickly. You're facing a lot of offers on many homes that show right or are priced right or are marketed correctly. And I mean, homes in this market are selling at list price and in many cases above list price. So let's talk about how we can make yours stand out. Step number 1, it is offer time. And everybody's like, how low below the asking price should we go? Ultimately, I am a real estate agent. I do not make that decision. It is not me buying the house. It is the buyer, you buying the house. That decision is ultimately 100% up to you, and the real estate agent should make the offer that you want, but they'll help you guide you to where you need to make an offer. And my response is, in this market, if a home shows right and is priced right, it is going at list price and sometimes even above, depending on closing costs and what other offers are. So do not think about how low below list price can we go. Think about how we should offer at list price, depending on our closing costs, or how much over list price should we go. Because when there are other offers on the table, the agent in many instances will not know what the other offers are. We don't have a genie in a bottle to know what the other offers are or what the closing dates are or the closing cost would be. So do not make a low offer is step number 1. Step number 2 is be flexible with your closing date. Maybe they need to close quicker because maybe they're selling their house and buying another house and they got to close at the same time. Or maybe they need more time to get their furniture out, or anything can really happen. So just be flexible with your closing date. That can help your offer stand out as well. Step number 3, go ahead and make your offer as is. Now, that's not to say you can't do an inspection. You're still going to have an inspection period when you can still do inspections and find any issues, and you can still ask for any repairs. But this just kind of tells them you're not going to nickel and dime them. And then sidebar here, when you have your home inspection done, don't go through and ask for every single item. Look for the major items of major concern and ask for those, if any, to get repaired. But don't ask for any small nitpick items because that will just turn the sellers off, and that is not what you're looking to do to make your offer stand out. Another little sidebar here, in many instances, people are paying at or above ask, and then they'll go in and do an inspection, and they will just beat the seller up, and they'll ask for every single item on the inspection to get done, or bring it down to the price they originally wanted, way below ask. That is really turning sellers off, and that is not the way to have a happy transaction and a happy closing. Now, of course, I'm still going to tell you to do a home inspection and ask for anything major, but let's don't ask for anything small. Let's focus on the major items and definitely still get your home inspection done. On your financing contingency page, number 4, on your financing contingency, make sure you make it known how much your money you're putting down. FHA loans require 3.5% down. USDA loans are financed 100%. VA also finances 100%, and conventional is 3 to 5%. If you are doing a conventional loan or an FHA loan or any form of loans and putting large amounts of money down, say 10 to 20%, definitely make that known, because that will definitely make your offer look better than somebody putting no money down or very little. Now I know there are going to be some people out there who are like all angry, and they're like, oh, Burton, we don't have any money to put down. We're going to use 100% financing, and we have very little. We're going to use FHA or whatever. And I'm not saying do not take advantage of those programs. I have personally bought houses for myself through those programs. I think those programs are fantastic. I'm just saying that in this market, if you are putting some money down in large portions, make it known, because it will make your offer stand out. Another little sidebar here, just because people are paying all cash or putting large amounts of money down, that does not mean they will make it to a closing table. I have had instances with cash buyers or people putting large money down that did not end up making it to the closing table. We did end up closing with an FHA loan or something of the sorts, an FHA, VA, or USDA loan. So ultimately, you never know what the best offer really is. It's just up to sorting all your options out. Number 5, seller concessions. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, you know, and some people are going to hate me over this, but don't ask for any. You know, that is the number one way to make your offer stand out, is 0 concessions, no closing costs. Don't ask for the furniture, their dog, or whatever else you want to ask for. Don't do it. Now, a lot of people have to have some seller concessions, such as closing cost, for example. Definitely, in many instances, those are added on to the purchase price. That is a good way to make your offer stand out, is no concessions. Another little sidebar here real quick. If you do need some concessions, such as, let's say, closing costs for the loan, go ahead and add that amount to the purchase price, is another way to make your offer stand out. Number 6, do not wait to submit your offer. As soon as you're ready to submit your offer and you make that decision, go ahead and submit it right away, because offers are coming in on many houses very quickly. People are making decisions very quickly as to what offer they're going to take. So submit your offer as soon as possible. And finally, we are on to number 7. This one is most important to me. Please choose me to be your real estate agent, because I would love to help you buy a house. And also, we've gone over a lot of content today in this video. These are not all things you should do on every single offer. Just use some of them on your offer maybe, but definitely give me a call and we can figure out how to make your offer the most attractive offer possible. And let's get started to buying your house.